mean, what do you do when you see a car rolling backwards down a hill with no one in it?
I've never seen so many vans parked up in one place overnight.
It's absolutely freezing.
Welcome to the channel. We're Liam and Janine Day, a married couple who recently sold our home and worldly possessions to pursue van life in the UK in our converted Ford Transit camper van, Frida. We have had many people who think we are crazy for starting full-time van life in the coldest months of the year, but we wanted to know what it feels like to experience true freedom in this country. Admittedly, we're finding this new life journey challenging, especially since we've entered winter, but with ongoing modifications to our van, we're enjoying the twists and turns that this life brings us. Our adventures so far have taken us all over the UK, from Scotland's incredible NC500 to the full coast of Cornwall. We have wild camped in woods, mountains, cities and beaches. For the last month we've been travelling the Peak District, exploring quaint villages and towns nestled between beautiful hills, caves, valleys and mountains. In the last episode we felt the cold, swift hand of the mighty storm Arwen, which hit us with the deepest snow we have experienced in the UK. We struggled navigating the treacherous roads and finding somewhere to park for the night in the difficult conditions. This week we continue our travels through the Peak District in the Derbyshire Dales and see what adventures the road brings us this time. If you enjoy the channel, don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
I just feel like, I'm going to mark this down on the map because I just feel like this is somewhere we're going to come back to and do some proper stuff. You know, there's the reservoirs, hiking, the most perfect park up. I'm in love with this place. Seriously.
Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war till I found peace. I could have swore what she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no.
There's a trail there that lasts for 3 days. You go to the top of this hill, you can do it, it's a 3-day hike. But apparently the highest point you can see Liverpool from, up here.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Trouble comes when the barmaid pours another for a man who should have found the door. Oh, when I get going, you can hear me roar, and I know I can't live like this no more.
Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We are still in the Peak District, which is exactly where you left us last time. And we are actually quite enjoying winter in a very wintry place. It's turning into quite a bit of an adventure with all of the snow and the treacherous roads and the park ups and all the rest of it. Really, really enjoying it, much more than I thought it would be, as well as it being challenging, of course. Today, we're going to continue our journey in the Peak District, as we're enjoying it so much, and we're going to go meet my nan quickly for a bit of lunch, a bit of brunch and lunch in somewhere called Lime Hall, which is just outside of Macclesfield. And then after that, we're going to go to somewhere hopefully very sort of festive in the Peak District that we're really looking forward to. But so far, right now, we're off to Lime Hall, which is a National Trust place. Hiya.
Hi, you okay?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good stuff. We've got one of us is a member.
Okay,
See you later.
okay,
Bye.
Okay, so we've just parked up. We're at a place called Lime House, and it's like this big manor house with these huge grounds around it, like absolutely massive. It was a mile drive from where we paid to now where we've parked, and then we've got to go up this sort of hill to get to the manor house, and they've got a pizza place and a cafe as well. So it's absolutely huge, and lakes and everything. It looks beautiful. So yeah, we're just going to go out, meet Liam's dad and his nan, and go for a wander.
We met up with Liam's dad and nan and went for a walk around the grounds of this huge house. Lime House is set on a 1,400 acre estate which was once home to the Lee family and is situated on the edge of the Peak District near Stockport. It's the largest house in Cheshire. It started to rain just as we went inside. The rooms were really impressive with artwork and tapestry all over the walls, high ceilings, big hallways, chandeliers and flamboyant curtains. Nothing here is too over the top for the place. It felt old, grand and slightly haunted.
Oh my god, wow, it is absolutely freezing. It just chucked it down. Only the rain is that temperature that it gets to before it turns to snow. So it's like freezing sleet, and it just had like a sleety snowstorm. So we caught a shuttle bus over to the other side of the grounds where there is a cafe, which I'm about to go in now because we're hungry and we want something like a nice soup to warm us up. So that's where we are. I've lost everyone. Oh, I'm probably at the wrong place. I'm going into the wrong place. I'm gonna have to run back now.
They're not going to be chucking milk into a chilli, are they? Tomato red pepper soup, they've decided to put milk in that one. National Trust, you know who you are. And
you know what to do.
And you know what to do, yeah, exactly. You know what to do with that. And they've got a mixed bean chilli. We're just checking what sort of craziness they put in that.
No craziness in the bean chilli. We ordered one with a bread roll and a coffee each. It was actually really nice. We chatted with Liam's nan for a bit before we all had to go our separate ways.
Okay, so we're walking back to the van now. We're walking back really quickly because it's so cold. But we've run out of water actually in the van.
Almost run out of water.
Almost run out. We've got a little bit left. So we're going to go to Buxton because we know exactly where there's a water fountain where we can top up. So we're going to do that in the cold.
And then go to Castleton maybe.
Yeah, and then head to a place called Castleton. And there's...
We left these gorgeous grounds to top up our water in Buxton.
These guys are taking the bloody piss, I tell you. Look at them going out from work. Where are they putting it all?
I reckon they're bottling it and selling it. They've been there for a good 20 minutes.
And what they're doing, like Trotter's Independent Trading Company, going on for some Peckham water.
Some Peckham Springs.
Peckham Spring water, yeah. Those three guys have travelled all the way from Norfolk today, which is hundreds of miles and very long distance just to get that water. So we'll let them off.
Wow.
And they're really interesting guys, and they're getting it because the water is the only water they'll drink with a certain cup of tea, a certain tea that comes from Taiwan.
No way.
Yes.
Did you ask them for a tea bag?
No, they've just come for the water today. They didn't bring the tea with them. Yo, have you got any tea bags? Not of the Taiwanese tea? Oh no, it's okay. I'm not going to take your last bit of tea out of the flask.
Yeah, I'll give you my card if you're from Norfolk.
Oh yeah, man, that'd be really cool. Cheers, pal. See ya.
We headed off to a place called Castleton to find somewhere to park up for the evening.
Oh my word, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No. It's like we're going into a black hole.
The drive down to Castleton took ages and was quite a heavy decline into the valley. To our excitement, at the bottom we found a mega stretch of parked up, peaceful van lifers and space for us to park and join in.
Well, I think it's fair to say that we found the heart, the epicentre of the whole van life community for the whole of the UK in the winter, and we've just arrived in the thick of it. I've never seen so many vans parked up in one place overnight.
It's really exciting.
It's amazing, just to be out in the wild for a few nights, like right out in the wild, and then come somewhere where like there's a community again is just awesome. I'm so pleased. So let's go and seclude ourselves in the back and not speak to anybody because it's dark and snowing.
Come on, let's go hide.
Let's go and hide.
We headed into the back of the van and chilled whilst the van was getting blown about by the wind.
Good morning everyone. So we have just woken up. We got up pretty quickly today and we had such a rough night. It was so windy. We barely got any sleep really. So we've woken up and we're out the van now. We're about to head into Castleton town and we're going to get some breakfast and we're going to plan a hike. We're going on a hike today. It's actually quite good weather for a hike. The wind stopped a little bit and it's not too hot, well, it's pretty cold, but we're wrapped up warm, so we're ready to go.
This is the Free Roots Cafe. Free Roofs? Roofs? What roots?
We checked out the plant-based options in the Three Roofs Cafe, which offered sausage baps, the veggie sausage with potato type, and coffee and cake. And I bought some gloves from their little cafe shop before leaving to climb some hills.
Okay, so that was a really nice breakfast. Classic mashed potato sausage sandwich. But it was really nice actually. But now we're about to go on a walk and we are going up, it's called Mam Tor, and it's just like a hill or a peak around here, and we think it's that one there that we're climbing up.
We're going up a peak that's named after a landslide, and look how much water's come down overnight. It's good to make sure that you've got all the bits are covered,
Yeah.
isn't it? You're looking at it all.
Got
My zip was
stuff.
open. My gloves have got a few holes in, which I didn't notice from looking from my perspective, and not that. My zip wasn't all the way done all the way up.
Oh.
Come on, let's go. We don't get very far very quickly, do we, Janine? This is the third time you've done your shoelaces up in 5 minutes. There is a trail here that goes up round there, up onto the top of the hill. Whether it takes you all the way, I don't know.
I reckon just continue going.
Yeah.
I think that lodge there, there's a lodge there, I think that's like a public toilets,
No, I don't.
don't you?
Nope.
If you walk all the way round, you'll see up there, but I know there's a footpath that goes up.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's what we're after.
So,
Happy
yeah,
days.
so it's all up there.
Oh, nice one. Thanks, mate.
Brilliant, thank
You'll
you.
find it.
Cheers.
I'm absolutely shattered already. We haven't even started yet. We're just at the shop that you get to when you're finished. Oh my god.
And if you didn't hear that, it's getting very windy and cold up here, so we're going to go down for a cup of tea, I think.
Where did you get your hot chocolate? Are they hot chocolate?
Wine.
Oh, is it mulled wine?
Either way, where are they
Where
from?
did you get that from?
Oh, okay, good call. Good shout.
That's well organised, that is.
We will find a hot drink, Janine. It will happen.
I know. Have a nice time.
No hot chocolate or mulled wine to have, we headed down looking for a shortcut to Castleton. After warming up, we headed back to our van and decided to relocate to a space we saw that's a little flatter. As we were reverse parking, the car next to us started rolling backwards into our space.
Has it started rolling? I don't know. If we let it roll down here, not too much, but slightly control it, get it to here, we'll get a brick in it.
Bloke's going to be well confused when he gets back. She's recording, so we're all good.
Do you mind being on film?
Yeah, we're doing on YouTube.
Yeah.
To be fair, we've got it recorded, yeah. So bring it back. Bring it back. You got it controlled? Right. Now roll back onto. There you go. Let it roll back. Let it roll back. Yeah, cool. We'll get
Perfect, okay.
Thanks, guys.
No worries.
Thank you.
I lost me.
There was no one in it. That was so funny.
I think we're gonna have to. Whoever owns that vehicle, we arrived. Those two guys arrived, and the vehicle was rolling backwards. It's been parked there all day, and just as everybody turns up, it starts rolling backwards. I have no idea why. It's the bizarrest thing in the world. But please, whoever's watching this, it's nothing to do with us. We put some stones underneath your tyres so you don't roll back anymore. But
So that was so random. So I got out of the van to start filming Liam reverse parking into the space, and the car next to us started rolling backwards, and I thought, they're brilliant, they're moving, which is going to leave more room for us to park. And I looked in the driver's seat and there was no one in there, and I was like, and I said, that car's rolling backwards. And then the guy opposite, who was also parked in front of the car, was randomly there at the same time, and he said, you're right, that car is rolling backwards. And he grabbed it, we both grabbed it at the same time, and we just looked at each other like, what are we supposed to do now? I mean, what do you do when you see a car rolling backwards down a hill with no one in it? Yeah, we just didn't know what to do, so we put a rock behind it. But yeah, that was really weird. If the owners of the car see this channel, that's what happened. That's why your car was reparked somewhere else. And we saved it from crashing into the car behind, so we saved your car.
does anybody, every time that we drive up somewhere and we pull in, this humming noise, which sounds alarmingly like our tap has been left on, it sounds the exact same sound as that, but the tap isn't on, makes this sound every time we pull up somewhere and we don't know what it is. If anyone knows what that noise is, this noise, then please let us know in comments, because it might, I assume it's something okay, because it happens a lot. It's happened a lot more during the winter. We've only noticed it in the winter maybe, but either way, every time we pull up it makes this sound, and it will go off shortly, and it comes from where the batteries are and the inverter is and stuff, and I assume it's okay because nothing's happened and nothing's broken. There you go, it's gone off. So, but if anybody knows what it is, it'd really give us peace of mind, because Janine and I are stumped with it.
So that's all the drama over and done with. So now we're gonna pop into the van and get all warm and cozy.
And tomorrow we're going to have to wake up, because we've got some jobs that we need to do.
Yeah.
And we're going to make the van more festive. That's so we've got some update modifications that need to happen to the van.
Yeah.
That we put off for ages because of bad weather. And we're going to make it a lot more Christmassy around here, because it's December and that's what's happened. I've got those wind deflectors on my mind. I can't put them off any longer. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. And it's raining.
Is it?
Friggin' raining.
Oh no! Come back in. We'll do it again another time. So we're just sat here in the van. We're eating some crackers and hummus, watching our favourite YouTubers, Life is Too Short, Ken and Carol, and we noticed that it was getting really, really cold in here, and yeah, it's starting to get freezing. So we checked out our diesel heater and it's got an error 10 message.
Error 10 is basically from what we understand is a blockage. It can be where something's fallen in front of the thing that sucks the air into the heater. So I'm going to hopefully just go and display something out in our garage section underneath our bed.
This is one of the downsides to van life. When you've got to sort something out under the van, you have to open up the back doors and it's freezing. And plus everyone can see in, so I'm sat here with blankets on.
Ugh.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I reckon. Let's go and test it out anyway.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
You don't know for ages whether it's worked or not. That is a good sign. Oh no, it's turning off.
No.
Bugger. E10 issue. Bugger. It says it's got a blockage, but I can't think of why it would be blocked.
You have to go back out.
Yeah. I've got to check the oil line. Don't even know where the bloody oil line is.
What was it? Oil pipe?
Oil pipe or pump or something like that.
It's not coming up another error, is it?
No, the glow plug's just gone on.
It's absolutely freezing. Liam's underneath trying to fix this heater, which we can't fix, and we haven't been able to for about 2 hours now. And it's just so cold in here. So I'm gonna maybe put on the hot water bottles now.
It's blowing out hot air now.
It gets to a point and stops, doesn't it?
And it gets to a point and stops. But the way around we've done it, the last thing we've tried is doing it so gravity's going the opposite way, because we're facing downwards rather than facing upwards. It's doing better than what it did before. Don't you look at me like that.
I'm so happy.
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. We're not. Honestly, I'm not. I've gotten my hopes up before, but that's chucking out some serious heat now.
Oh, I'm so cold.
They mention oil. Where the piss? I've never put oil in it. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, enjoy the warmth.
Well done, Liam.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
We've got extra blankets. Liam wants me to get rid of my picnic
Yeah, but
bag.
you don't friggin' use it. And if that was blocking the air filter, which it does.
It wasn't, it was gravity. So now we have warmth. Liam has decided that he's going to make me a hot chocolate and himself a lentil dal. And we're going to sit and finish watching this episode of Life is Too Short on YouTube. Thank you.
You can get all those layers off now, you can.
I'm not going to risk it.
Just in case. Good morning, everyone. We have woken up in Castleton to a very, very, very wet day. And I don't know if you remember, there seems to be something's really freaked us out this morning. Last night before we went to bed, or when it got dark and we went inside our van and, you know, sort of huddled away for the evening, there was the longest line of camper vans you've ever seen in your life through the whole of Castleton, going all the way out of Castleton, stretching for as far as the eye could see. We woke up this morning and every single one of them have gone, and we have got no idea. It's like someone got a telegram and they didn't tell us anything about it. So that was weird, but it is a Monday morning. Maybe everyone just buggered off after the weekend. Anyway, it's raining. We wanted to go for a little hike this morning to blow the cobwebs out. We can't do that. We're going to go to Morrison's instead, quickly, to go and grab some bits. The nearest Morrison's is 5 miles away. And hopefully the rain will stop. It's cold, it's wet, it's proper northern weather.
We made our journey to Morrison's, where we bought a couple of things and did some work for a few hours. It had been snowing whilst we were busy inside, so we returned to a very cold but pretty Castleton. We parked up and decided to go to Peveril Castle, but it only opens on weekends, which was a shame. Liam decided to take the opportunity to put these wind deflectors up once and for all.
Okay, I'm just going to go for this. The reason why I've held off doing it is 1, the weather, and 2, it's an adhesive rather than a clip-on thing. So it's got this adhesive spongy strip that I need to do. So once it's on, and it's been freaking me out a little bit, to be honest with you. So I'm going to just stick it on and just hope for the best. And it just sort of goes on like that, I think. And then I just have to sort of just push it down. But even then, it just doesn't feel right. Something about it doesn't feel good. I've cleaned it because you don't put adhesive on muck. And then you dry it. No, oh, it is really sticky stuff. Proper sticky stuff, that is. The whole purpose of putting wind deflectors on is to fight condensation. And it means we can put the window down now, here. So you can't tell that the window is actually down that much there. Which means that lots of ventilation can get through all of here. That's that.
And my job to do for the day is that I am painting, and we've got a pot of paint here, which is the paint that we've used for the whole of this van, and I am painting this bookshelf that we got put in quite a few weeks ago now, and we just literally haven't had a chance to paint it yet.
Well, I'm Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally